Oxygen is crucial for sports performance. So we want to get as much oxygen delivered to the muscles as possible. And now how do we do that? How do we improve oxygen delivery? That's through something called CO2 tolerance. So there's something called the Bohr effect. So this is the idea that the more CO2 builds up in the bloodstream, the more it pushes oxygen off or scrubs off the oxygen from the hemoglobin and delivers to the tissues. That's the Bohr effect. So everyone's got a different set point in how sensitive they are to carbon dioxide. So first thing you want to do is test that, something called the BOLT test or body oxygen load test. It's a simple test. All you do is breathe a few times normally in through the nose, out through the mouth. At the end of one of your exhales where you have that natural pause, pinch your nose closed and count in seconds how long you can hold your breath for. Now, it's not a maximum breath hold test. So if you're gasping at the end, you've held your breath too long. It's a maximum comfortable breath hold test. So you hold it for as long as you can without, until you feel that first urge to breathe or until something involuntary like a swallow occurs. So that's your score, how many seconds you can do. If you're like 40, 45 seconds, congratulations, you're doing great. You're an exceptional, probably cardiovascular athlete. 20 to 25 seconds is considered sort of normal. If you're closer to 10 to 15 seconds, there's a lot of room for improvement there. And by the way, this number can change a lot. So if you are very stressed or had a few nights of poor sleep, that number is going to go down. All right, so that gives you a range of where you stand and how and which direction to improve. So two things I like to do to improve it are box breathing and doing some form of cardio with nasal breathing. So box breathing is a 4-second inhale, 4-second breath hold, 4-second exhale, 4-second breath hold, repeat. And of course, you can play with the numbers. You can work on 5 seconds, 6 seconds. But what the idea here is those breath holds and the exhale, what I'll do, sorry, not the exhale, but the breath holds increases your CO2 in your bloodstream. And over time, that changes your chemosensitivity to carbon dioxide. So that's number one. Number two would be cardio, nasal breathing only. So what I like to do is I get on a rowing machine. It's just my preferred piece of equipment for cardio. And I will do what I can. I start off with 6 minutes and only go as hard as I can while only nasal breathing. And I'll look at how many meters can I row in 6 minutes and start to track that. And over time, you should be able to improve how many meters you can go in that time frame. Then from there, you can start to pick up how many minutes you do. Now, if you stick with that and you do that for a couple weeks, you should expect about a 3 to 5 second increase in your BOLT score.